Product research. It's funny to say this, but this is one of the most best kept secrets in the dropshipping space. But in reality, it's really not that difficult once you know the criteria and what to look for. You see, product research is just like any other skill out there. The more you do it, the better you'll get at it, almost like riding a bike. And over time, through repetition, you'll be more adept and efficient to find potential winning products to test. Eventually, you'll kind of develop what I like to call the dropshipping eye, where you kind of have a subconscious gut feeling as to whether a product's gonna work or not, or at least have a very, very, very good feeling about it. So, ladies and gents, for my sake and your sake, let's keep this short, simple, and to the point. There's absolutely no reason to overcomplicate product research. So with that being said, I'll be covering two main things: my product research checklist to follow, and also my exact product research and validation method. You'll able to see me go through a raw product research and validation session, so you can go ahead and adapt to my thought process and really see what I'm looking for along the way. Now, one very important thing I do want to make clear is there's no right or wrong way to start. There's no right or wrong place to start, if I must say, right? All you want to do is really make sure that you validate. Not only the research part is important, but that validation part is just as important, if not more. Meaning, you never want to rely on one piece of data or information. Hence, you always want to cross-validate, collect different pieces of data from different resources and tools, and then compare and contrast, and then make an effective decision in order to test that product or not. So really quickly, let's cover the criteria. I like to make sure that my potential product adheres to all of these criterias, okay? All of these different key points. So first and foremost, you want to make sure that that product can sell between the $15 and $50 price range. This is the sweet spot where you can more so focus on volume. These are more impulsive buys. It doesn't really hurt people's wallets, right? People can buy a $20, $30, $40 product without thinking 3 or 4 times. There's less of a guilty association attached towards that sale, that purchase, that decision, if I must say. Second, you also want to make sure that the product is mass targetable and mass approachable, meaning you can tap into different audiences and interests behind that product, okay? The more mass targetable and approachable it is, not only you can take different offers and, beat that saturation in the market, but the scalable and longevity of that product will also be more at the same time. Now, this, without a doubt, is a big one. Making sure that the product has a wow and impulsive factor attached towards it. Ensure that that product is unique and naive to the market. For example, you don't want to find that potential product at a major retailer like Walmart or anything like that, right? You want to make sure that the mass majority of people really hasn't seen that product before. Just a little bonus tip. Now next, not a lot of people really think about this logically. Not a lot of people put this into perspective, but distinguish between want products and need products, okay? Want products are not necessarily need products, but need products are automatically want products, right?
Hold on.
Take a second to really think about that. If you need something, you're obviously going to want it. If you want something, you don't really need it, right? So need products are more so problem-solving products. Want products are more so passion products, which kind of piggybacks into my next criteria, distinguishing between problem-solving and passion products. Sometimes they do overlap. For example, if it's a cooking product, something that people can use, for example, for barbecuing or baking, it's obviously probably a problem-solving product in terms of, making that job more easier, more convenient, more efficient, so on and so forth. But it's also a passion product, right? Because if someone doesn't like to cook or bake or barbecue or whatever it really is, you're not going to go ahead and buy that product. So just really making sure that you follow these 5 criteria and really know these 5 things for a product is very, very important. So let's get into the meat and gravy of things, how to find potential products. So this first method is one of my favorites, and this is the organic method. Now, not organic posting, but much like it, you are utilizing the TikTok app itself, okay, to gain something out of that. So essentially, you're going to make a brand new TikTok account if you already do not have one. Maybe even making a fresh one might benefit you, but this will be your burner account. So the only thing that you're going to do on this account is look out for potential products to test. 15 to 20 minutes a day, it doesn't really take too much time. What I like to do is scroll on my For You page, okay? Anytime you come across an organic dropshipping post, you obviously will know, what this kind of looks like. Or anytime you come across a paid ad, what you're gonna do is is engage with that post, right? Whether it be an organic post or a paid ad. So like it, comment it, share it. If it's a paid ad, go on their website, add to cart, initiate checkout, go down their funnel. This will basically tell TikTok that you are an engaged buyer on the platform. You are someone that will, buy products, or if not, may buy products sometime down the line. So the algorithm will start showing you more and more products. And 7 out of 10 times, you'll find something really good, and the person behind that is really not knowing what they're doing. So this is where you can come in, swoop that product, make everything better, and make a lot of money. So let's look at one of my burner accounts here and, go on my For You page. You can see that almost every single video, or if not every other video or every 2 videos, is a dropshipping product, right? Someone trying to, run that product organically. So this is how you can really expose yourself to, getting products, receiving products in front of your eyes that are already working. So this actually really caught my eye while filming this video, which is perfect. And it's called Phone Sanctuary. That's the account. They have 31K followers, a little over 700,000 likes, and it looks like they're sold out, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, good for them. But essentially, it's a device for a little phone lockbox where, you can put it in and then you can set a timer and it locks you out from, gaining access to your phone physically. This is great for self-discipline and focus and stuff like that. So I can already think of 2 or 3 different marketing angles, for this specific product, if you ask me. If you also look at the criteria that we talked about before, I'll pop it up on the screen again. This also checks all of the 5 different criteria and pieces of information as well when it comes to this specific product. So that is absolutely a good sign. What we want to do next is run with this product and validate that product even further. So with that being said, I will see you on the computer now, because things are about to get real. So we are now here on AliExpress, the place where you should be absolutely fulfilling your orders from.
What? Bruh.
Alright, I'm obviously just joking. Do not utilize AliExpress. In fact, if you want to seek other options out to source and fulfill your products from, click on that video right there on the top right and it should take you to it. But anyway, so this is a smartphone lockbox. We already covered kind of what it really does. I'll play this video so y'all can kind of briefly see. I think it's super cool. It's super nice. Definitely unique. Definitely has a problem solving, approach behind it, right? We also want to see stuff like reviews and order count and stuff like that, making sure those are positive. The quantity of number of pieces available, that's something to take into account as well. Usually when a supplier has a really, really high count, that means that they're trying to push that inventory out. There is a very high demand, or even better, that's about to skyrocket very, very soon in terms of that specific product. You see, the lifeline of a product is like a bell curve, right? And some of them really peak quicker than others. It just really depends on the market and the time of the year. Like, for example, when I'm recording this video, it's the heart of Q4, so a lot of people are doing product research, a lot of people want to make money. But in general, even throughout the year, products peak in different time frames and stuff like that, right? Sometimes within 2 weeks, everyone and their grandmother is on it. Sometimes within 4 or 5 months, it's still a very, very low-key product. But basically, you kind of want to get in, towards the uprise, towards the beginning of that curve, right? You don't want to try and reinvent the wheel here, especially if you're a beginner. Try and, already sell what's working for at least 1, 2, or 3 people, and you'll kind of see me validate this product a little bit further down the video. So sell what's already selling and just make it better in every single way. Pictures, offer, pricing, funnel, creatives, targeting, so on and so forth. And I'm really saying this so you get the overall gist of, getting in a product and testing a product and really putting your money, time, and energy behind that product. Because not only is it important to understand the how to do something, but the why is just as important, or even more important, if I would tell you. So this is their TikTok account. They only have about 5, 10, 14 videos posted, and they have, some of these videos, with 4 million views, 2.5 million views, 5.6 million views, absolutely insane. So typically what I like to do is play around with different keywords and terms, because not everyone's going to name the product the same. In fact, just a bonus tip, that is something that you don't want to do. You just don't want to name your product phone lockbox, smartphone lockbox, because then people are more inclined to search that on Google or Amazon and compare and contrast the prices and stuff like that, right? You want the product to actually sound unique. So these people actually named it Phone Sanctuary. Let's go ahead and just copy and paste that and see what we find. So underneath accounts, that's obviously them. Okay, not that one. So it seems like it's only them under that name. Let's also go to videos and see if we can find something else. So no, I think that those people are just trying to expose this specific page. Okay. So let's try to do phone lockbox. Again, play around with different keywords, okay? So right here, focus case. 1,000 followers.
How many focus?
And the last time that they posted was in August, so about 2 months ago. So definitely got a viral video or two, so not too bad. Just made over that 1,000 follower mark. And let's see what else we find. So I don't think there's like a lot of people attempting this. I mean, this product is
press the button to unlock.
Kind of similar to it, but they're just like a gift page, okay? Which, by the way, these are very helpful to find winning products, but you can see that that specific video got 9.8 million views compared to the ones around it, which only got a few thousand. That's something to really notice. Like, even though it's a different product, it still accomplishes the same function, right? Does the same thing, which is kind of something you want to keep in mind. Again, I wanted to keep this very raw for a reason, okay? This person tried to attempt it. It seems like it didn't really do too well with it. I mean, it could be a multitude of reasons. I mean, but again, something just to take into account. So really only like two accounts doing decent. So this account right here too is actually doing pretty well. Posted only an hour ago. So that's a good sign because that's recent. So you want to do a little bit of scrolling, okay, obviously. So that's about 3 accounts doing well. I don't think anyone else. Oh, right here, attention lock. There we go, 19 hours ago. So again, people are naming it in different ways, ladies and gents, right? Especially, on organic. So, okay, so this one has 6.4 million views. Damn! Wow, okay. So in general, we can confidently say that we have about 4 to 5 accounts doing decent with it. Seems like this one's doing okay with it too. This person is doing 4-week warrior reset plan. Let's take a look at that. I'm curious, are they funneling people into something else? Wow, so that's super cool. They're actually creating like wow, okay, like a warrior reset kit basically to get more focus, like a dopamine detox and stuff like that. So that's absolutely amazing. This is very cool, and they're bundling at $47. You can see that costs probably about $20 to $25 with shipping at most, but with the organic approach, I mean, it's almost all profit besides the cost of goods, obviously. So this is super cool. This is absolutely amazing. It's kind of like a theme page for men. So they've kind of turned it into a challenge. So let's just say we might find 1 or 2 more, but let's just say there's about 5 or 6 pages doing decent with this specific product. So that's definitely a good sign because they've all been, within an hour to about 2.5 months, in terms of their timeline. So that is absolutely amazing. Second, what I like to do to continue validating this product is go to PP ads. Okay, PP ads is kind of like the ad spy for TikTok as ad spy is for Facebook. So basically, you want to go right here to TikTok ad search. Now, typically, I don't like using too many tools or softwares because at the end of the day, there's so many people on these platforms. So how much of an advantage do you really have at the end of the day, right? But PP ads is definitely one that is good to really get that extra clarification. So let's just type in phone lockbox. I mean, we're going to have to type in a bunch of keywords and stuff like that, right, to find this product. So, okay, so there's one person running it. They're running it to the United States and Canada. We can even click on the specific advertiser and go to advertiser details to see if they're running anything else. So they're running, okay, bouquet air freshener. Yeah, again, guys, like sometimes you'll find other cool products while searching for one product. So this is super cool. This is super cool. I would definitely look into that if you guys are watching this. But this basically shows like the number of days they've been running it, the popularity, right, the like rate, estimated orders, ad impressions, ad costs, the URL, the landing page, the gender, the audience, the country. I mean, it's showing you literally everything, right? So you can use that supporting data to really make a decision. All right, so anyway, let's go back and type in Phone Sanctuary. This is like the biggest page that was running it organically, if y'all remember. So let's try and search that in. So yeah, we couldn't really find anything else. I mean, a lot of people like know how to run organic, but not a lot of people are good media buyers, right? Not a lot of people are true digital marketers and have that budget, let alone the skill set to run paid ads. So sometimes like, a good amount of competitors will be running that product organically, but none, or like one or two, like in this case, will be running it with paid ads. So that is absolutely a good sign so far. So next, what you want to do is go to this tool, free tool called Facebook Ad Library or Meta Ad Library now. And we want to go here and go to all and add category, all ads, and just search in phone lockbox. Again, you're going to probably want to type in different keywords, but this is pretty much a good overlap in terms of key terms as to what this product is. So okay, so there's really no one running it. I mean, if you have AdSpy, you can check on AdSpy. Personally, have shifted like 70 to 80% of my focus to TikTok. I do have some clients from my marketing agencies that still do utilize Facebook, but my AdSpy is actually no longer valid. So, but regardless, Facebook ad library is still really, really good too. So it doesn't seem like anyone is running ads on Facebook. Okay, so yeah, no one on Facebook, which is also a good thing. Sometimes older products from Facebook can resurface on TikTok, just as a note, but yeah, in this case, no one's also running it on Facebook. So next, we have our favorite friend, Amazon, right? And a lot of people get intimidated when they see their product on Amazon. That's completely fine, guys. Just like us Shopify dropshippers, Amazon merchants are trying to get their hands on the hottest products and the trendiest products as soon as possible, right? So don't be intimidated. I'll show you guys, or I'll tell you guys what you don't want to see. So let's search in Keep in Box, because that is what the actual name is called, Keep in Box. You can obviously rebrand and white label this once you do a ton of volume, but nothing with that. Keeping Box for phone. So again, this is like that one video that we saw with 9 point something million views. So right here, phone lock box. Okay, so let's just search in Keep in Box for iPhone lock box. The more keywords, the better. So again, there's like different variations and stuff like that, but we want to look specifically for this one, right? Because that's the one we saw. So what you don't want to see, what I was saying before, is a bunch of merchants with hundreds and thousands of reviews. Like, you don't want to see 10 merchants with one having 800 reviews, 900 reviews, 1,000 reviews, 500 reviews. That means there's already a lot of organic attention coming to those listings, right? This one, for example, has 74, 4, 7, and I mean, again, there's not a lot at all. Like, this is definitely a new variation. It's sleeker, it's nicer, it looks prettier, if you ask me, compared to like a lot of these bulkier ones. So, it's definitely a newer version, it seems like it. And you can still actually take calls and even cover it up. This is very, very cool in case if it's like an emergency or something like that, perhaps, right? So I absolutely love this product. And it seems like, there's enough demand starting to rise because, certain merchants are putting it on Amazon, but it's still not out there, which is exactly what we want for a potential product, right? So with that being said, let's go to this other website called eBay Watch Count. This is, still me validating behind the product. You want to spend some time behind it, right? You want to really make sure you're maximizing your potential. So let's just type in Keep in phone lockbox. Oops, I spelled that wrong. Oh, nothing there. So, but basically what eBay Watch Count is, it's basically just telling you how many people's eyes are on an eBay listing, right? eBay's another e-commerce platform, just like Amazon and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't even see it here. Phone, timer lockbox, maybe. Okay, so it's like I see a few other different variations, but nothing the same. Right here, 5 watchers, so 3 watchers, 2 watchers, 2 watchers. So this is a very new product, If we typed in, for example, the infamous posture corrector, which was a 9-figure product collectively, this is what you'll see, right? You want to see nothing even close to this, even if it's at like 1,000, 800, 700. It's in descending order, as y'all can see, based on which listings have the most watchers. So that is not what you want to see. And then last but not least, Google Trends. Google Trends is not always helpful, depending on the product, the intent behind the product and what the product does, but sometimes it can be. So let's just type in phone lockbox. Okay, maybe people are looking for those kinds of things. So, you know, it's staggering. It's up and down. Definitely some relatable queries. I like to do past 90 days if it's seasonal, or usually past, 12 months or 5 years to see a specific trend or something like that. Cell phone lockbox with timer, phone jail, phone lockbox timer. So people are definitely looking for it, right? So that is definitely a good sign. Again, there's definitely some sort of demand for this micro niche. And then last but not least, what I'll do is I'll put it into Google. So let's just do phone lockbox, right? And then I'll do plus Shopify, and you'll see some people running, Google ads, but they're just eBay, Walmart, and stuff like that. By the way, this is Walmart's e-commerce storefront. You won't be able to get this at the physical store, like it says it. Yeah, so it's only shipped online. It's not available in retail stores. But if you do see some like merchants running ads, that's a good sign on Google. But like again, this is very new. Like only wholesalers are running Google ads, Google listings like Amazon, eBay, Walmart, AliExpress, Alibaba. You'll see a few listings here. If we go to like page 3 or 4 or 5 and you still see like a bunch of listings over here with that product, then that might not be the best sign. So this is a different product, not the same one. Again, like a lot of these are just different products, right? So if we like see like a very obvious pattern of like a bunch of Shopify stores with this product on, page 4, 5, or 6, that's kind of a red flag. But in this case, I think even the first 2 listings or the first 2 pages doesn't really have a lot of prominent listings for this specific product. So yeah, this is like the other one that we saw, which also seems like a pretty famous version, and it seems like they're also like the same brand. So either or product realistically can do well. These are some of the things that you'll unlock and you'll find when you are doing product research and validation. So when it comes to this specific product, the phone lockbox, I would definitely, pass it as a yes, okay? I think it really passed, not only the criteria, but also the validation process as well. So go ahead and be my guest if you do want to go ahead and test it. So last but not least, it's very important to also stay organized, right? To have systems. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So I like to use Google Sheets. You can use Excel if you're more familiar, but I like to basically use a lot of color codes. So we have product name, product URL, product cost, shipping cost, total cost, approximate selling price, which should be, if you remember, $15 to $50. Profit margin, break-even point ROAS, which is because the ROAS, the return on ad spend, you need to break even on that product. The niche it's in, and then the competitor link or links if there are any available. There should be at least 1 or 2 competitors, right? Because if you remember, we do not want to reinvent the wheel. So this will basically help you stay organized. And if you can see here on the bottom, like I had them broken down by week 1, week 2, whatever really works for you. This is what works for me. So products in the green are basically products that are a go for that week. Products in the orange are products that are 50-50. Maybe you'll come back down. You'll come back around to them. I meant, maybe you kind of monitor competition or something like that. And then red just means no, you're gonna chalk that product, increase competition, not enough perceived value. I mean, again, whatever it really may be. So, usually I like to take 2 or 3 or 4 days to do like hardcore product research and validation. I will note these products on the list, 15, 20, 30 products a week that are good. Because again, you want to focus on quality over quantity. And then, I'll basically color code them based on kind of my validation process second time around when I do revisit this entire list. So yeah, you can literally go ahead and copy this. I'll also try and leave this in the description down below or in the pinned comments. So definitely look out for this, but this is a great way to stay organized and focused. Product research is only really as complicated as you make it. Y'all saw that we found a great potential winning product, right? That not only you can run with paid ads, but potentially organically with TikTok if you do want to go down that route. But like I said, with repetition, with practice, I promise you will get better. I mean, it's almost inevitable that you don't. If y'all do have any questions, thoughts, or concerns, then feel free to drop them in the comments down below, as I do reply to each and every single one of them. And if you guys do want to help me out, if you're feeling kind, feel free to also like the video and subscribe to the channel with that post notification bell turned on, as my goal is to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2022. Be sure to stay tuned every single week, as I do post new videos every single Wednesday. I hope this video was helpful, and best of luck for your Shopify dropshipping journey. Go use these skills and go make a killing on your Shopify store. Until the next one, your boy's out. Peace.